I feel like short shaming is like nobody cares.
No.
Every other group has at least a blog dedicated to them.
Randy Newman wrote a whole song about how he hates short people. Oh, you got a friend in me, unless you're 5'3".
That was the original working
Yeah.
Pixar was like, Randy, you really got to pull back on this.
Okay, all right.
Nick Guerra, let him hear it. Come on!
I want to be in love, man. I do. I want to be married, right? Anybody here married? Right? How long?
35 years.
35 years, a perfect place to be married. That's where I want to be, right? I don't want to deal with those first few years. I don't think those are fun. I think 35 years plus is the best place to be in marriage. Because have you seen that couple? They're not even talking to each other anymore. That's where I want to be. You just mumble and things get done. Just, and coffee's made. Look at that. He's confirming with her what the joke was. That's how long he's been in marriage. He can't like, what was that about? I don't know. Answer it for me. Did you dress him? You did, didn't you? Yeah. He wouldn't put that on himself. That's what I want.
Well, from 2007 to 2009, I lived out of a suitcase. I came out here because Gene Pompa hit me up on MySpace. You remember MySpace?
I love MySpace. Yeah.
And he had seen me at an open mic probably 2 years prior, and he's like, "Hey, there, little bear, I got a project that I'd like to talk to you about. Can you come out to LA?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And he's like, "I'll try to get you a gig for $75." And I was like, "That'll pay for half of the ticket."
Half the ticket, yeah.
Why not, right? I'll spend the other half. I showed up to the lunch. The other comic that they had in mind, who lived in LA, didn't. So I got the spot. He just didn't want to go to lunch, and I flew in for it. I always say, like, there's little signs, you know, whispered invitations out to the next step in your career.
Yeah.
And it's not out loud. It's not somebody saying, "Hey, that's it, you're in here."
Yeah.
They're just like, "Hey, can you do this?" And that weird little whisper, that little opening is where you're supposed to say yes, and then it's in. So I wrote on a reality show for Pitbull, the rapper.
Yeah.
And it was about his buddies at a barbershop, and whatever, bro. He wasn't even there for most of it. He was all on tour. He was like, "Oh, he's not showing up today for filming?" And I would just sit there and rewrite the entire episode with just another dude. But I wrote myself into the show in the beginning, right, each time. And I wrote a rap for myself. So I officially rapped with Pitbull.
Not bad. Not bad.